Hi, I'm Skylar with Oklahoma Indie Now, joining you from our illustrious post-production facilities. Anyway, a couple of months back, we covered the Norman Music Festival, an event that transcends the norms of conventional concerts to bring both local and national acts to the public free of charge. As well as taking in many great bands, we also managed to sit down with Quentin Baumgartner, the chair on the festival board, to fill us in on what we didn't already know. Don't take my word for it, have a look for yourself, and make sure you keep watching to see a performance taken straight from the fest.
A few of us ended up in a room together, got to talking, expanded it to a few others, and next thing you know, we had a team and a plan, and worked for about a year and a half to get the first one to happen. And it is coordinated for and organized by the Norman Arts Council, which is a nonprofit, and without them, it could not happen. Without a lot of things, without a lot of our sponsors, it could not happen. But they knew a lot of things that I was clueless to before in my life, how to actually make big events happen and how to find in-kind sponsors and things like that. And so anyway, I'm rambling, but that's how it happened. We've essentially been working on this for an entire year. As soon as the last year's ended, we started talking about how we were going to do it again and correct a few problems, make it better. We called it annual last year, and people were like, you shouldn't do that, it's inaugural because you've only done it once. They were probably right. But yeah, last year was our first one, so we're doing it again this year with almost 3 times this many, 96 performers. Outdoors, we have 3 stages. We've got our main one that's going on right outside here. 3 blocks away, we've got the Jägermeister stage, which is truly Jägermeister's stage. It's not just sponsored by them, they own it. We have the Little Rocker stage, which is catered to kids. That's also outdoors. Then indoors, we have the Sooner Theater, we have Dreamers, we have Winans, 360, Opolis, Sonder, Coaches, and Red Room. We were up to about 60 performers, and we got fortunate enough to add 2 new spaces at Studio 60 and the Red Room. There's a really emerging comedy scene here in Norman, so I'm like, let's take a comedian in the gaps for bands at the Red Room. So boom, we had 27 more performers, and that's how we grew from about 65 bands to 95. My math's not quite right there. A lot of people do things for us from a very small scale to a very large scale. Some of them just give us in-kind donated services. Others give us cash, which obviously it takes some cash to do this, but it all comes together. And I was worried, in a recession, and we're trying to make it bigger. Is that going to work? It was a lot of hard work, but it did come together. Right now, we're just trying to make a cool festival with a lot of music for free for the community.
Thank you for turning up. What's up for sale?